Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Have you ever needed to cry, but just couldn't produce the tears? Maybe you're a kid looking to get more attention and free stuff. Or maybe you need to go to a funeral for someone you really don't like. Introducing Onion Eye Drops. Because we believe the world could use just a little more tears. Disguised as a regular, boring, run-of-the-mill eye drops, Onion Eye Drops is the premium moisturizer for the eyes of the absolute coldest of hearts. They're so effective that even Jason Statham swears by them a lot. Just squirt in a couple drops, and you'll be crying more than a grown man does while watching Terminator 2. Not made with real onions. Users who experience waterworks for more than 4 hours should consult a doctor. Eye drops may cause a stinging sensation, which may result in tears. Tears are not guaranteed. May result in the Zika virus. Find Onion Eye Drops next to the salty bandages at a store near you.
There it is, a glory hole right next to the settling cracks and the door dings. This calls for your secret weapon. You break out the marshmallow paste, but it's not shutting down that hole. The penises are still flying in. Hey there, I'm Bo Riles, Glory Hole Virtuoso. If you're trying to shut down operations on a glory hole, look no further than the liquid drywall. Just spray our whipped cream on there and bingo bango bongo vanishes in seconds. The portal to the dick dimension may be closed, but those cherished memories of sucked wieners will live on within you forever. Our shaving cream requires no extra tools, no mess, no repairmen. Fuck this repair guy in particular. Give me that wall, bitch. Let me show you how the liquid drywall works. It takes that wall and it puts it in a can. This is wall in a can, motherfucker. It doesn't get more simple than that. Then you spray it on the wall and that wall leaves the can. Now that wall's on your wall. Gone are the days of playing with old Play-Doh. Gone are the days of painting cake frosting on your walls. Martha, you clumsy slut, you've banged the table into the wall. But luckily, thanks to the liquid drywall, we don't have to sell the house anymore. Thanks to the fast and easy repairs. Whoopsie, you got a little asshole on your wall? Butt plugged. No problem. I'm filling more holes than a male porn star today. Another one hiding behind the door? Not on my watch. What's that smell? Another one? Oh, goodness me, more holes than a block of cheese in this motherfucker. But luckily, there's no match for the liquid drywall. If your house is prone to glory holes, go ahead and install our boner barricade with the liquid drywall. No more worrying about rogue cocks popping in. Are your kids so dumb they fight over the broom and then hit the wall? Well, we can fix the wall, but we can't fix the bad parenting that led to this situation in the first place. There's billions of people on this planet. That's a lot of penises. Liquid drywall.
From the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
My mouse is kind of taking like a dump on me right now, and I have no idea why, but it is. It's like I'm trying to click on a button and it skips over to like a button like on the other side.
Does it need a battery?
I don't know. I'm having that same problem with my Comcast computer. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's hump day. You like that? It's hump day. What is going on here? Something about like the officer, the taser. What's going on?
LeBron James apparently made a statement about the teen that was shot in Ohio.
Oh, God.
I have not been on any type of media today, so I have no idea what's going on.
We have no clue. How do I look, by the way? You know what? I'm taking a look at the camera. This doesn't look any good. It just looks like I have a spotlight on my face, and it's like everything else is dark around it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It looks good, but I think you need to like aim it down just a little bit because it's glaring in your picture behind you.
Oh, okay. Down. All right. Down. It's still going to glare.
Yes.
It's like the. But I got to get rid of the picture. I think
better.
It is. I look better. Ooh. Don't be coming on to me now. Just like saying. So see how like you have all the light over there, and I'm over here patched.
Well, that's your fault. You built the wall.
Yeah, shut up. I know. I got the. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of this music. And I'm actually going to come into this thing. It sounded bad. Oh, forget it. I wanted to show everybody, like, all right, here. If I can get it. So, here's the brand new light that I got. It's like right behind these two monitors. And then I know there's not a lot of stack, but I got 4 monitors right here. Right in front of me. So it's like it dims the light. It dims the light a lot. So what I try to do is I went to Walmart today and I went ahead and I got one of these bright little, you know how they sell the little circle lights where you put the phone in the middle of it or something like that, and it's supposed to make it look better? Well, that's what I got. And I have it aimed right here, right down the middle, so, it shows everything, but I don't know. Jimmy Ray just shared a Google on one of the chats there. Maybe take a look at it. Oh, shit. I did not even see it, and I should really apologize. Tony D's waiting. Looks like he dyed his hair.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he had I don't know. But anyway, he's here. Do I have an echo on my
We got an echo.
Okay.
Got an echo.
Of course, we always have an echo when Tony comes on. Why is that? I have echo cancellation, so what the hell's going on?
I think we're good.
No, I'm hearing myself.
Yep, I hear it.
I hear it too, yeah. I'm hearing myself. Test 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Well, now I don't. No, I do. Whatever. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't know. I don't know your setup over there. I mean, I do know your setup over there, but I don't. I don't understand. What's the in, what's the out? Is back door the front door? Just all that. All that jazz. But
let me see. Yeah,
but I hear it on yours. Hold on a second. You know what? If I let me just go to mine. Do I hear it on my end? I do. So it's not him. What's going on? Why am I hearing an echo? Echo.
I cannot help you.
Echo. I don't know. Tony's solo right now. Look at that hair. Oh my God! What the hell did you do to yourself?
Got highlights, dude.
Oh, stepping your game up.
Yeah, he's stepping it up. Or I don't know about that. Maybe maybe the truck stops were stepping up the game. He needed to go ahead and I don't know. So what's doing, man?
Just trying to figure out a new do, bro.
It's definitely not that. I'd say go back to the hoodie.
No, literally, you sent me over that thing. I was at work, and then I got home, and I was like, all right, let me jump in the shower, and this is post shower, whatever.
Well, listen, I don't judge. This is post shower too, post 9 a.m. shower. So there you go. That solves it. The ugly ass hat, by the way. 76ers suck. I hate them.
Are you kidding me?
I hate them. I hate.
Are you kidding me?
I'm a Celtic fan. What do you expect?
Oh my lord.
That's why. Well, let's just leave it there. Just leave it there.
Okay, we want to cap on this LeBron James thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cap on it. What
LeBron
you read?
James apparently tweeted for accountability in the shooting.
The George Floyd thing?
16-year-old teen in Columbus.
Oh.
Following the release of the verdict for the George Floyd officer. And he tweeted, "You're next, #accountability." Stating that, so the shooting happened because a 16-year-old girl was wielding a knife and attempted to stab another female. And then the officer apparently shot her, in which she died from that shooting. It was deemed that he had the right to shoot.
Well, yeah, if you're going ahead...
Now they're asking for accountability in that case.
But if you're going ahead and actually... if you're going to go ahead and show a weapon with an attempt to use that weapon, yes, you're in self-defense mode.
Yes, you have the right to shoot that.
Absolutely. And I don't care what color you are.
He then later deleted the tweet.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're going to delete the tweet because you know why? Because you're fucking wrong.
You know you're wrong.
You're an idiot.
But we knew this is going to happen with more than one case after that verdict delivery anyway. And we should have all known that anyway. So.
Yeah, it's going to happen regardless. What are you going to do?
What a crazy day yesterday.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Number one, they said 4:30 and 5 Eastern time. I'm over here at 4:30. Of course, nothing. They're going to wait till the last freaking minute. And then 5:05 comes, nothing. I'm thinking, what the hell? I mean, and they're saying, well, they're over in a hotel, which is several floors up and is highly guarded, blah, blah, blah. Well, don't they realize how long it takes to get over to the courthouse and whatever? I mean, do these people not know their ass from their elbow?
No.
Apparently not.
And there was had to probably be quite a bit of a security coverage of them as well.
My thing is, why couldn't they just go ahead and read the damn verdict as it got sent in to the judge? Why couldn't they just do that? Because you know how long it took to read the verdict? Not very long. No. 5 minutes.
Yep.
Why'd you have to drag it out?
Total.
Why'd you have to drag it out? What? Because people were still boarding up their windows and everything like that?
Television.
Getting ready for a riot? No, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and lead in at 5 o'clock because that's when prime time is. What is your problem, dog?
I think it's dying.
I think it is too. Sylvia hacking up a lung over here. It's like, what the fuck is going on with you?
Or it's gagging at our comments. Something.
Jesus Christ.
Tony, do not let him make you cover up your highlights.
Yeah. Just
shine, baby, shine.
Well, no, don't shine, but, I'm
trying to bring it back,
Shine bright like a diamond.
Bring it back.
I'm getting ready to get my hair done, and I can't say that it'll definitely be by next week. It might be the following week, but when I know I'm going to get all kinds of razz about it too, because I'm going back a couple decades. So
he's going to be real pissed in 4 months. What my hair is going to be? Because I'm getting a man bun.
I give a shit.
You're getting a man bun?
Honestly,
I shave the sides underneath. I let it grow over top, and then I'm pulling it back and I'm putting it in a ponytail.
Listen. Really, to be honest, I could give two shits what your hair looks like. You can dye it freaking purple and pink and wear freaking... you can look like the freaking Joker's girlfriend. I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't.
Guys with a man bun, they get done from behind.
Well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure you stick in prison.
Does your wife pull your hair and slap your ass?
There is a thing called pegging.
Yeah, I was ready to say. Are you a pegger?
I was going to let you bring it up first.
He did, though.
I know.
He did. So I'm over here wondering. It's like, okay, some freaky shit with the swinging D going on over there.
Yeah.
David took his best friend. They've known each other since grade school to a sex shop because he was like, dude, I got to spice up some things in my marriage. And he goes, we're hitting a rough patch. So they go to the sex store, and he's inside the sex store, and David's trying to lean him towards things that would please his woman. In turn, he's like, well, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. And he starts pulling dildos and stuff down. He's like, oh, well, this is kind of a nice one. So he's like, yeah, she might like that. And he goes, no, I'm looking for more. Don't they have the ones that you actually strap on? And he goes, are you having trouble getting it up or using your own? And he's like, no, I want her to use it. And he's like, Well, David said it was quite awesome.
Bo.
He said at that point he wasn't sure exactly how to advise him.
Advise it. It's going to be really stiff back there. That's how to advise it. I don't know. Yeah. So
I have no words.
Right?
I have no words.
You're the one that brought up the pegging. Listen, I'm just going with it. Oh, my God. So yesterday was really weird because, like I said, we got the verdict. The verdict everybody was looking for. And then afterwards, of course, the whole Floyd family, all the way from cousin, nephew, grandma. Yes, this is a great day for justice.
Are we going to do this? Are we really going to do this? Because I have a lot to say on this.
We're going to do this, dude. Because, listen.
I have a lot to say on that whole presser.
If you need to air your grievances, honestly, I'm taking this as like, you really think this is all about justice? No, this is... No, this has nothing to do with justice because guess what? There are people still out there that have not gotten heard or even charged.
Did you see Mo's post?
I did not. Oh, I did see Mo's post. Well, listen, that's example. That's personal right there. Because you're right. It's like, if it's not covered in the media, who's going to get accounted for that? And now they got this whole George Floyd bill that's going to go into effect, or at least they're trying to pass it, where every officer is going to be held responsible for any senseless death, or whatever that means. I mean, I just think it's just going to be more rules and regulations, and they're going to be very, very... They're not going to be able to do their job because they're going to second-guess themselves. And a job where you need to go ahead and act on a moment's notice, now all of a sudden you're going to think, am I going to get arrested for this? Am I going to go to prison?
They already do that, though.
But it's going to be worse now.
But, I kind of disagree only because I think you're right. They'll push for the bills. They'll push for the rules and the regulations. But I think after each officer is, up there and has their stand time and gets their sentencing, it's all going to dissipate. Because this is only up there for one reason and one reason only.
Yeah, George Floyd.
Political agenda.
Well, that too. But I'm just saying, it's like... What do any politician gain from this? Tony, you said you had a lot on it. Fire away, Bob.
Oh, dude. That post presser that they had after the sentencing, or not sentencing, conviction.
Conviction, yeah.
And all those lawyers were up there, the cousins, the nephews and the aunts and the uncles and all these people that are up there. They're all like hee-hawing and laughing and having like this jolly good time. Mm-hmm. But do you notice, though, when they're up there and they're talking about this, they're not talking about like white lives. They're talking about Indian lives, Mexican lives, black lives, Chinese lives. They're not, but not one time.
Nobody cares about them. Nobody cares about us. Nobody cares about us. Nobody cares about us.
But what my point is to this is that while I'm watching this, I'm saying this is a fucking joke. I said because they're taking this as a joke, and then they bring the family up, the actual close family. Where was the girlfriend at? The white girlfriend.
With the child.
With the child. Why wasn't she invited? Because from what I understand and what my wife told me, she wasn't even allowed to go to the funeral.
Jeez. They really raced her out, didn't they?
Okay,
and I use race as a pun.
How many of those family members have not had anything to do with him because of his criminal background all these years?
They have something to do with him now because they got all that money.
Yeah. In the spotlight.
Yeah, everybody needs to go ahead.
And then the one brother has the balls to say up there, what did he say, Ash? He said, I'll miss my brother, but the Floyds will now be history, is what he said up on the podium.
Well, and that's it.
Yep. I'm sure he gives a shit more about them being made into a name brand than his brother.
Look, the officer was guilty, and yes, he killed that man.
Well, let me ask you this. You know what? Let's play good cop, bad cop on this one. Was he really guilty? Like, did he really kill him, or was he acting? Because from a lot of the testimony, there was like, he was saying, "You're choking me," when he wasn't even choking him. There was nowhere close to his.
Well, he was saying he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, he couldn't breathe or anything like that. But so what the cop was basically doing, according to one side I hear, is that he was doing his job because he's like, well, he's just saying this to get out of this. So he's not taking him seriously. Oh, you're just saying this because you don't want me to approach you this way. And this could be maybe having another grip where he could get away. Because Mr. Floyd was not a small man. Floyd was a pretty big guy. Now, I'm not saying fat, but I'm just saying he was pretty big that you needed to restrain and have force on him to gain control. And that's what it's all about when you're going ahead and taking somebody down, somebody especially it's not following procedure or is not cooperating with the police, and you need to take him down with force. Is the knee to the neck bad? Yeah. I think you could have done to the back. Maybe he'll still be alive, but maybe some back problems. But at least he'd still be alive. We wouldn't be going through this. The whole thing is he died.
The thing is, the thing that I look at is that if that girl didn't videotape that whole encounter,
it'd be one dead black guy.
Derek Chauvin would still be a cop today.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? It works both ways too. So, with all due respect to Mo, if the same thing, if Mo's friend or brother, I'm not sure which one it was, his brother-in-law, if his made media attention, well, then it would be like, well, these people are, killing cops. Or no,
exactly.
So it's like there's multiple ways to look at this. Yes, was justice served? I would say so. A lot of people don't call it justice; they just call it accountability. So it's like we have to look at, okay, we did this. Isn't this a step in the right direction? And for those people that says no, what the fuck do you want us to do? What the fuck do you want from us?
Well, first off,
what do you want them to do?
There's no way that they could have come up to that podium and said not guilty. There's no way, because the amount of rioting and the backlash to that would be like unfathomable.
So you really think it was a guilty charge based on what could have happened?
Yes,
okay.
But I do mainly because this whole thing is a show for all of us, but also because the politicians, who in my opinion should not be up there stating their opinions about anything of this nature whatsoever, came out and they've publicly one after one, and each one of them have made it so that there's a nice little loophole for him to be able to appeal and the verdict be overturned.
No.
Now, when will that be overturned? When nobody's watching.
They got 8 weeks.
Because everybody's done after this.
John says, in as bad spelling as he is, that he does, I don't believe that murder in the third and second degree was wrong. But yes, guilty on the other. I don't believe that.
It's kind of contradictory.
I think what he meant to say is he doesn't think that murder in second and third degree, but he does believe the guilty on the manslaughter. I think that's what he meant to say. There it is. Here. He corrected it. Third and second degree murder was wrong, but 100% charge. The other charge for manslaughter is 100% guilty. That's what he meant.
I think if he would have, I don't think that the officer didn't have the right to put his knee on him. I don't believe anybody should have it on the neck, period.
Yeah.
Somebody's neck could be fragile.
That should be a no-no.
Yes. To the back. But as soon as he stopped responding, he should have gotten off, which one of the other officers told him, let up. No, he wasn't gonna let up. And I think if he would have, just maybe they could have revived him, although that knee to the neck was not the entire cause of his death. It was a combination, which is why he couldn't breathe when they were trying to get him in the cruiser in the first place, because fentanyl was already taking a toll.
And I think one of his things is, I'm claustrophobic. Well, too bad. You're going in the cop car. So it really all boils down to is this. Yes, he was. I think he was way too rough. I think he was guilty on some of these charges. Second and third, I don't know. But the person did die under his watch. So yes, I think he's guilty on some degree. But also the fact is this: none of this would have ever happened if he wasn't doing something wrong.
Exactly.
If he wasn't doing anything wrong, And again, I'm probably going to get a lot of naysayers here that say, well, he's a racist. He'll find something wrong, and even if he wasn't doing anything wrong, he'll approach him. Listen, that may be. I will say this to the Floyd family. They did go ahead and cover their tracks really good, like saying, well, this is not an outcry to all police officers, because one police officer saved my life. Didn't say if it was white or black, but so they did say this is not a stiff iron hand smash down to all of the cops. We don't want to defund the cops. Just listen, there's some bad apples, and this bad apple got taken care of. And that's where we're at.
Well,
I was just rubbed the wrong way with that whole post presser with the family.
Mm-hmm.
It was a celebration to them. It really was. It's like, woo!
When that brother said that we'll miss Floyd, but we're part of history now, that hit me, and I was like, wait, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah. So who cares if you're part of history?
What this is all about?
Who cares if you're part of history? This is
your brother's dead.
Yeah. Why do you care about history?
The cop just got convicted of the murders. Your brother's dead, but you're more concerned about being part of history?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like that part. And I think they came off, kind of dickish a little bit. But then again, what do you want from a family whose brother is a criminal? He's been arrested before. He's got a rap sheet. He was a criminal. What do you expect from a family like that? They're going to want to say, listen, if we can't get our million this way, we're going to get our million somewhere else.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have motive.
Yeah. So now, is it bad motive? Listen, if I was in the same predicament in a family like that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cry, but I'm going to cry and wipe my tears with $100 bills. I mean,
would you honestly let politicians use you, though?
No, absolutely not.
See, that's where I think they went wrong. Is they have let politicians and celebrities use them for their own benefit.
Next thing you know, there's going to be on the A&E channel. It's the George Floyd Mysteries.
Oh my God!
Or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
There'll be a movie made.
Oh yeah.
Who plays George Floyd? Is it going to be Shaq? Because he's about the size of Shaq.
No. Who would I think would play George Floyd? Eddie Murphy.
No,
he's too
not
small.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, he's too tiny. No, not Eddie Murphy. I mean, that's
Denzel Washington?
That's like saying, let's play Kevin Hart as Shaq in a real movie.
Yeah, he is.
Come on now. Shoes. I would say if he was Black Steve Martin, because he's gained some weight. But that's I don't think that would be right. I don't know.
This is just the beginning.
Of course it is.
This is just the beginning.
You know what? It's the people that listen, all we want is our share. They get their share. Now I want more.
If instead of saying Black Lives Matter, and I said this in the beginning, if they would have gone and said that...
Can't say all lives matter.
No, but if they would have gone and said that their campaign was to reform, the police department, then I could have backed what they were saying 100%. Because I think across the board, they do need reformed.
Yep.
We're facing a lot of different things today, just in the drug world, than we did, 20, 30 years ago.
See, I like to think if this George Floyd bill, if this is a real good bill, it's tainted with his name on it. Because it's like, George Floyd bill. Okay, another thing with George Floyd on it. Oh my God, all the George Floyd masks, the pins, the mortuaries, the statues. It's like, Jesus Christ. Now all of a sudden we're going to, our Father who art in George Floyd, hallowed be thy name. It's like we're going to start praying to him or something like that. He's becoming a god. So it's like, but if this bill really does the trick, really actually holds cops accountable, like for instance, Mo's brother-in-law, that's the opposite end. But you know what I'm saying? If a cop goes ahead and accidentally kills somebody by mistake, you have to take a look, is it really by mistake? Like that 16-year-old that was murdered or that was killed by a cop because she had a knife. Was it really self-defense? The body cam is going to be key in this one. This is technology that didn't have before. Now you got body cams on everybody. And that's going to be taken into consideration to find out what really was going on. So anybody that is trained by the police better be trained the right way. Otherwise, it's,
and keep their personal opinions.
Personal opinions, yeah. If you are a racist and you want to be a cop, probably not a good idea.
Yep.
But if you're a racist, but you can hold your emotions in check and you give everybody of color or non-color the same treatment, you can be racist all you want. But as long as you go ahead and you do not use it to power or overpower or to overuse your power, excuse me. I'm not saying not to be racist, which I think you shouldn't be, but if you can't get over it, if it's like so drenched in your DNA that oh my God, you take a look at a black person, it's like, oh God, and the N-word pumps up. Or if you're a black person wanting to be a cop and you just see cracker over here, it's like, listen, if you can keep those emotions in check while you're doing your job, just do your job. Okay, and stay off social media. Because God forbid they check that shit now.
Yes, they do.
So, anyway, 813-699-5353. That is the number to call. We got Tony D on there with the new blonde look, getting ready to take it in the ass, growing his hair out, making his wife go ahead and pull it and yank on it. I'm
free balling right now, too.
And listen, I didn't need to know that. I mean,
your chair's happy.
Yeah, I'll bet you. No. The chair may not be happy. I don't know what he's exactly doing down there.
Breathing. Yeah. Breathing.
Speaking of that's the wrong word, breathing. I'm able to breathe now. I can breathe. Imagine breathing on 420. Really? That's a great way to breathe.
I was breathing heavy coming down 17 as I went by the marijuana manufacturer. Oh boy, was it strong today.
I'll bet you I can imagine how it was yesterday.
I know.
420, just going ahead. And by the way, I hate all you people that talk me into buying Dogecoin or Dogcoin. You guys suck. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Really?
Yeah. I got pulled into it. I put $100 in on it. I didn't put that much, but still $100 in my line. That's
Did it go down?
It went down. So, I think I bought it at 37. It's at 30 now.
Well, just hold.
I'm going to have to. I mean, it's like...
I mean, the reason that one shot up sometime last week
31 right
was
now.
Because what's his name with Tesla?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Went and started
Elon Musk.
Yeah, so
sounds like a deodorant
because he could still push it the right direction.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm hoping for. It's my first time buying any type of stock, and it's like I was told by one thing called Safe Moon, which I didn't go for because it's like, that just sounds weird. How do I buy it? Well, you have to download this app, and then you have to transfer your money into this and then to that. And No, that just sounds too complicated, because what if I want to buy? Do I have to go jump 5 different hoops to do that? So I found this thing called Robinhood, this app, and it's like an investing app, and that's how I got to the Dogcoin. And Dog is DOGE, by the way. So I got a free stock here. It's called OPK. It's a health stock. I'm actually making money on that one. I only got one share, but still. It was a free share that they gave me, so I was like, all right, cool, thank you. About you, Tony, are you into the crypto thing?
I am not.
Sorry, good. I don't know why you've thought about doing it.
People have tried and tried and tried to get me into it, and I just don't bite.
Yeah.
Nah. I invest stock in my company.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's you want to do it with your company, because who's going to be the best insight to buy that? That's going to be you, because you work for them. So this one here, I'm thinking it's like, well, it's cheap. It's it's under 50 cents a share, and I've seen these things rocket up there, and it's like, if it can get to $1 at 250 shares, and I bought it at 36 cents a share, I'm thinking, that's not a bad payday. It's, I'll take a few $100 and just skip town.
I just hold it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold it all right, like Tony's holding his right now. He's keeping a grip on it.
Got a grip on it. I actually fucking blew my back out this week, dude.
I saw you said you sneezed and you blew. How the hell did you do that?
Dude, I'm not lying to you.
You're so damn fragile.
Dude, I don't know what I did, but we went to the supermarket on Saturday. I sneezed in the aisle, and next thing you know, I was hunched over on the cart, and I was like, I can't move.
He's down for the count, folks.
I was like, I'm down for the count. And ever since then, dude, my back has been jacked up. Like, it was a hard sneeze, and I felt 2 pops in my back.
Have you tried having your wife walk your back?
My wife's pregnant. That'll be a lot going on.
Well, I can't.
Somebody else walk your back?
I was like saying, just go ahead and try to get pegged. Maybe that will do it. Maybe just jar something. Just make sure it's a long dildo that's pegging you.
Yeah, but I did something. She's like, she says to me, "You go to the chiropractor." I was like, "Yeah, so he can hurt me more."
No, chiropractor's there to help you. Yeah, it's going to hurt to fix, but give it a day or 2 and you should be fine. That's what usually happens. Yeah, the fix is not going to be what is painless. It's going to be the recovery after he fixes.
You never had that when you sneezed?
No, I'm not that fragile like you.
I guess I am fragile.
You are. You're a little weaky.
As much as David sneezes and as hard as he sneezes, and he hasn't thrown anything out yet, it surprises me.
You know who sneezes bad is my wife. My wife sneezes really loud. I mean, when she she has the occasional achoo, but most of the time it's like, and it's like the whole place shakes. And she does have back issues, believe it or not. But her dad does the same thing. So I think it's genetic. They all sneeze. They all sneeze loud. But her dad's fine. Her dad doesn't have any back issues. So I don't know, dude. I mean, wherever that sneeze came from, man, must have dislodged a couple of vertebrae.
Yeah, you ain't shitting, dude.
No, I'm not shitting. That would hurt if it did. Imagine taking a shit and your back goes out. How are you getting off the crapper?
Oh, no.
How are you wiping yourself, for that matter? Because you have to reach back there. You have to torque your back. That ain't happening. Then you have to go. Then you're gonna have to call your pregnant wife and say, "Hey, honey, can you clean me?
Get started on those diapers early."
Yeah. Can you go ahead and practice for the baby on me?
Get the baby wipes.
Yep.
Right.
And then just roll off the toilet. Just fall to the ground.
God. Oh, that's serious though, man. So what do you do? Are you still in pain?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I set up a doctor's appointment.
What, next month?
No, this week, Friday.
Good.
I'm going, and I know I hate explaining. Like, I'm gonna be sitting there, and she's gonna be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm gonna say, "Look, I sneezed really hard, and I blew my back out."
You won't be the first one that she's seen.
Can you imagine telling a doctor that? Listen, I sneezed and my back is shot. Help me. I can't. I know. You know what, Tony? I feel you on that one. There's no way I could go ahead and explain that. There's no way.
I'm going to start it off. You have to. I'm going to start it off.
You have to come up with something different. Sneezing, then pull you back out. You got to come up with something. Say, listen, man. Yeah, I was trying to lift a 400-pound bed frame, and it just came out, man. I'm sorry. So you can see my pecs here.
I just think hearing the like the build up to the story, like, listen, I know what I'm about to say, and like Karen said, it's probably not the first time she's heard this.
No, it won't be.
I don't know.
But I sneezed in the supermarket with nothing in my hands, and I blew my back out.
And next over, I'm over there hunched over the cart, smelling the broccoli that my wife just went ahead and put in, or the Brussels sprouts.
Man, it was so brutal. It was so brutal. I felt 2 pops. Literally, it was the middle of my back. I felt 2 pops, and that was it. And ever since then, I've been like walking around like hunched over, and I'm at work, and like people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Dude, you wouldn't believe it if I told you."
Hunchback D of Jersey.
My buddy at work today was like, "Well, we move a lot of shit, so you can just say you did it at work."
Right? Thank you. See, he's thinking the way I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking karma.
Well, not only that, sometimes when you tell them that you did something else and they think that's how you got the injury, they can't properly treat you either.
Right.
But
that's so embarrassing.
Okay.
It really is.
My foster mom coughed and separated her ribs.
What?
That was embarrassing. Yes, separated her ribs from coughing when she had pneumonia.
Would you rather shit your pants in a mall during the Christmas season or blow your back out from sneezing at a supermarket?
I'll take the shit in my pants.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I think I'll sneeze. I'll sneeze.
I'll take the shit in my pants. Because there's a lot of things like, listen, when during the Christmas season in the mall, sometimes those bathrooms, they got a long line. And I can just say, listen, I tried, but no, it wasn't happening. There's a load right now. I need to get cleaned up. So.
I'm blowing my back out, dude. I'll take this over shit my pants at Christmas time at the mall.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, maybe. I don't know, but blowing your back out over a sneeze, it's like just trying to get myself to come to saying that, like, oh, honey, my back's out. Oh, I can't move. What happened? I sneezed.
I'm hoping I get a sneeze. I'm hoping I get it. Here's the thing. I haven't really sneezed ever since then, so I'm like trying to like get another sneeze. So maybe if I sneeze again,
it'll pop you back in, right?
It'll fix it. So
yeah, you can only hope.
Get some pepper or feather across your nose or something you're allergic to, like dust or anything like that, and just breathe it in really deeply and get a nice big sneeze.
See if it
you should do it now. You should try something now. Get some pepper.
You would love that.
I would. It would be one of these religious miracle things that happen. I wind
up snorting the pepper, dude.
The power of George Floyd compels you.
Oh God! I can't get over that shit.
I wouldn't be able to either. Honest to God, I would not be able to. When I saw that, I'm thinking, this is a goof.
Did you watch the whole thing?
The what? The press conference?
Yeah.
No, I got sick of it. It was they were saying the same shit over and over. Like to thank God. Like to thank this. Like to thank that. There was the right decision. This is justice. This is this and this is that. Cops this. Cops that. Cops this. George Floyd bill. They kept saying it over and over. It was the same shit no matter who came up on there with maybe different references. I couldn't take it no more. It's like, listen. It's in. Why do we have to hold this mundane press conference when the only people that are attending are the people that are speaking?
Well, see, that's why I wouldn't watch it, because I knew it was just for television airtime, and I wasn't going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't watch television.
I actually changed the channel from Fox News to CNN, and I've changed it back because they caught up and they finally aired that too. And then I just went to, okay, what else is on? Because I have like over 300 channels. It's like,
Weather Channel,
there's got to be something else on. Right. Weather Channel the Weather Channel would have been good. Watch the Weather Channel.
Speaking of weather, what the hell with snow up north?
I'm not up north.
Oh, I got pictures of it from my mother-in-law today.
Here's the thing. My cousin Tanya moved from Florida to Tennessee, and she has the nerve to type in this morning or yesterday. I think it's this morning. I went to take bleepity bleep to the work today, and it was 38 degrees, and she types the words 38 degrees. What's going on? I commented, you moved from Florida. That's what's going on. What do you expect? Nothing's going to make sense from now. So
no.
You moved from Florida, and you expected it to be 70, 60 degrees while during the springtime? No. You're going to get this snow that's just going to come through at a moment's notice. You need to stay in Florida. Go away. You need to stay in Florida, and this is what you're used to. You're used to 60, 70 degree weather all the freaking time, with the occasional front that comes by during the winter that gets you 40 degrees, 30 degrees, 50 degrees. And then you go right back into summer, and it's 80, 90 degrees. Like right now, it's in the mid to upper 80s. It's going to peak to 90 sometime in May, June. Then we're going to have our hurricane season and all the other shit. So it's like, that's how it is. And that's how she was used to doing it. You moved out of state, it's your own damn fault. Nobody to blame but yourself. I mean,
we had 74 degrees yesterday.
Yep.
And then tomorrow it's going to be 41 with snowflakes.
Nope.
Again, no. Not when it's
don't
this
you
close
miss it
to
up
May.
here, Charles?
No, I do not.
I don't either.
I don't miss it one bit. You know what I do miss? I do miss the no humidity. Even though there is still humidity up there, but it's not as bad. I wouldn't mind living somewhere cooler, but I'm just used to Florida. And if I go up to Jersey or Massachusetts, or if we go to where my wife's from, Illinois, we're going to get the freezing temperatures. We're going to go ahead and always be bundled up. And the houses are not like great construction like they are down here. So we're going to feel every heat and icicle that comes through. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to change. I'm comfortable down here.
I tried to talk to the wife into moving to Florida.
Hey, if she likes it up there, she likes it up there. I mean, she's the one that wears the pants and apparently has the good back.
I tried. She doesn't want to.
What's her reasoning?
She had a bad experience down here.
Yeah, she had a bit traumatic experience down there.
What happened? Mickey Mouse come and rape her?
Someone else did.
No. So it's the traumatic experience. Listen, you're all about how the traumatic experience is. You got the PTSD thing. So that is that comes with the territory.
But there's parts of Florida that aren't. There's parts of Florida that we could move to that are decent.
I agree, and that's the same issue I have with my wife about moving out of this area. This area is boring. This area has nothing going on. I want to move closer to Disney.
I hate to tell you, Charles, but you should have tried to do it before her parents planted and built their house.
No, well, they had bought that land before. It had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but the house wasn't built, so you still had maybe a chance.
No, it wasn't going to be the whole family. It was going to be me and her.
You think she would move away from her mom and dad?
She kept telling me, if we ever go ahead and get this and straighten out that, straighten out that. So basically, it's a long list that's never going to be straightened out until I hit like 60, if I even make it that far. And it's like, okay, then we'll move. Like after I can barely ride the rides or walk the whole park, or I have to take a nap in the middle of Tomorrowland just to catch my breath or something like that. So
how'd you get down there?
My family moved down here when I was little. So I was in Rhode Island. They moved down here when I was like 9-10 years old or something like that. And we've been down here ever since.
And you never lost that accent.
Is it still coming? Does it still come through, really?
It does.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank Christ.
When I first met you, I was like, this fucking guy's from Boston or he's from fucking New Hampshire.
Oh, thank you, dude. You just made my fucking day. That's right. Everybody else,
because you can tell like a Philly, New York, Boston, and a New Hampshire, Rhode Island accent.
Yep.
And
like when I first met you, I was like, he's either Boston or Rhode Island. Then you told me you lived in Florida. I was like, then he definitely moved.
Yeah, that's right. Anybody else that says otherwise, fuck you. Screw yourself. That's right. But no, I'm over here. It's like I've been down here most of my life. I've been down for over 30 years. And it's like, it never left me. I'm thinking, how lucky am I? And I get people from up north saying, nah, I don't hear it. Well, because you have a freaking accent like, yeah. So it's like, you don't hear that because, well, first of all, mine's not that strong. But it's strong enough to be noticeable.
Now, there's certain words that you say that it comes through strong.
It does. I have a tendency to say shock sometimes or shark. I'm trying to get the R's in there. It's just, it's funny. My wife picks on me for it. And it's like, shack. I'm thinking, yeah, shut up. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I get it all the time with water. I get every time someone hears me say water. It's like, yeah, you say water, I say water. WOODER.
Water.
Yeah.
You know what really sad too? I never knew Worcester was Worcester, not Worcester.
That's what I use. That's what I say, dude.
And I feel like such a dumbass because I didn't realize it until later. I wasn't up there long enough to learn the lay of the land. So it's like, okay, it's Worcester now. It's not this big fucking word is Worcester. Really? Like they spell Foxborough two different ways. One's a 7-letter word, and another one's like a 30-letter word. It's like they spell it in two different ways. And I hate the word they because technically I'm they. So it's just crazy. It's like I wasn't there long enough to go ahead and actually navigate anywhere. I mean, I got to do that like when I was 19. I visited my dad in Fall River, Mass, and I got a rent-a-car and I traveled to my old house in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I went to McCoy Stadium. Traveled around Bristol, which is a huge Portuguese community down there, and that didn't change. So it's like, It was pretty sweet. I got to travel around there, but I didn't travel for a lot. I only stood there for like, I think, a week. So it's like, and that's the last time. I was like, we were talking about 24 years ago. Yeah, I haven't been back up since. I need to go. I really do. I owe my dad a visit. He came down for my wedding. I owe him a visit. But, hey, it's neither here nor there. Can't spilled over cried.
I'm from Boring, Ohio.
But, well, I think you did good if you got out of there.
Amen.
Get the fuck out of Ohio.
It's so depressing up there.
All of Ohio is depressing.
So that's why you're from
agree.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, Florida is a transplant state, man.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's you're either from Illinois, New York, Jersey, Philly, Massachusetts, or Maine. I've seen those plates the most. Everybody, and it's honestly, if you hear, I'm born and raised in Florida, you're like a freaking idol down here. I need to take your picture. I need to have your autograph. You were actually born and raised in Florida? How much do I pay to go ahead and date you or get your autograph? Sign a picture for me, please. Let me take your picture. This person born and raised in Florida, and it's always some type of
there's so many
crackhead.
There's so many from Youngstown that they actually hold annually a Youngstown Day in Florida. They're from Youngstown, Ohio.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's the weather. It's all about the weather.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, the way I got to Florida was we actually took a vacation to Pensacola, and no, I take that back. It was Panama City Beach, and we were staying in my sister's condo, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. And on Halloween, it got so cold that I put my twins in those winter sleeper pajamas for trick-or-treating. And we woke up the next morning and said, you know what? If this is how cold it's going to be in October, we don't want anything to do with it. And I had seen a vacation rental in Cape Coral, Florida. And so we literally just got in. Mom goes, let's get in the car, get on the road. When it gets to the temperature we're looking for, then we'll stay. And that's what we did. And we started looking we landed in Cape Coral and found property there.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Yep.
Now, see, that was a little bit more difficult. I came down because my grandparents came down, and one of my uncles came down. So it's like, hey, they're going down there. We should go down there too. Well, they're going to Orlando. Where are we going? We're going to Hudson. What? What the fuck is that? Don't worry about it. It's in Hudson. No, I want to go to Orlando. That's what Disney is. No, we're going to Hudson. It's like 2 hours away from Disney. I'm like, fuck. Everybody's going to Orlando. What the fuck am I doing? Stuck in a single wide trailer.
See, I don't know if I could handle living in Orlando, though.
Oh, I could. I love
the hustle and bustle, though,
I love the city life. I really do.
Well, having the city life and living in it is two different things.
I've lived in the city. And I was not very far from the city when I was living in Clearwater and Upper Tampa. I was in that city area. I mean, I was doing public transportation. I was going to downtown. I was doing all this shit. And it's like, of course, I had the clubs, the nightlife, which, that's kind of passed me by now. But still, I used to always do that. I always used to have fun. There always used to be something to do. Beaches weren't too far away. And Clearwater Beach is not like your regular beach where you take a towel and you take an umbrella. You sit there and soak up the sun. No. Clearwater Beach has got freaking restaurants. They got the freaking the pier that's down there where they do events every night, like the fire stick people, the dance people, the sideshows and everything like that.
That's cool.
They do it every night. It's like, that's the fucking place to be.
Fort Myers Beach is like that.
Oh, fuck Fort Myers. I grew up in Clearwater. Okay, leave me alone. Probably blew Fort Myers Beach out of the fucking water.
Well, probably. I'm pretty sure it's bigger.
Yeah. And Clearwater Beach actually was voted #1 beach, I think, a year ago. So, booyah.
Yeah, now it's Siesta Key.
Yeah, well, Siesta Key can lick my nuts. But it's like, that was the place to be. I used to party down there at Shepherd's, which was a nightclub where the adult contemporary radio station used to do Saturday nights with their DJs and broadcast live there. It's like, I get on the fucking air. Like, this hot chick, Katie Summers, used to be the on-air talent there. I go up there and I hug her, and it's like, hey, Katie, what's up? Fist bumper and everything like that. Tried to elbow in, and it's like, yeah, that's just a dream. But hey, listen, I got on the air a couple of times, so it's all good.
Sweet.
So that was the place to be. That's the place to go. Tampa
it just sounds
and Ybor
fun,
City,
man. It sounds like a good state. And
Ybor City was another one where it was wall-to-wall clubs, and even if it's not clubs, you got the comedies, you got the improv comedies place there. You got some people that make great New York style pizza. Now, again, I can't compare if it really is New York style. I just love it. I mean, it was great. It's fucking huge. So I'm assuming they have to do something with it. Maybe they mail in the water. I don't know. But they have that. They have they have a lot of Cuban heritage down here, which is really impressive to see. It's just a lot of things right there in that 40 to 50 mile radius that's known as Tampa St. Pete.
It's kind of a melting pot.
She would move to South Carolina.
Okay.
She would move to South Carolina, but that's as close as I'm going to get. That's as close as I'm going to get to somewhat your weather.
Now, it's not even that. It's because South Carolina is going to have their winters too. Not as bad as in Jersey.
Mild.
Yeah, not as bad as Jersey, but it's like.
And they don't always get snow.
You're also too. Believe it or not, South Carolina gets hit with tropical disturbances more than Florida does. So somehow they swerve away from us, and they go up to Georgia, South, and North Carolina, and sometimes even up there where you are. You remember Sandy.
But that's as we've talked. But that's the closest I'm going to get to moving to Florida, South Carolina.
And even that, do you really want to make that trip for that?
Well, we vacation a lot in South Carolina, to be honest with you.
Why don't you just come down
Myrtle
for a vacation
Beach
then?
is awesome.
Just come on down for a vacation.
We do. Actually, her mom's in the Keys this week.
Oh, shit.
The Keys? The Florida Keys. They're down at the Florida Keys this week. And then we usually go to Myrtle Beach. Yeah, we go to Myrtle Beach.
I love Myrtle Beach.
Florida Keys, man,
beautiful.
They're living the tropical life down there in the Keys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Is it Largo or West?
I'm not sure.
If it's Key West, if it's Key West, if they're in Key West, that is the most secluded. You're not getting anywhere for at least a couple of hours spot ever. I mean, you pass by smaller keys that have their own village.
Yes.
If you know what I mean. I'm not talking about tribal village. I'm talking about, listen, they got their local grocery store, which you've never heard of. They live in their own huts or their own houses, some of them nice. They have their own gas station, but it's like, you ain't going to Walmart down there. You're not going anywhere. Key West is that they literally, you can walk the whole key and still make nighttime festivities. It's pretty impressive.
You been?
Yes. I went from the north key, the north spot of the key where they had some festivities going on, and I walked all the way to the southernmost point. Took me maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. And that's walking.
Did you go to Hemingway's house?
I did not.
I want to go there.
That wasn't part of our plan. We literally only spent. I went down there with a buddy of mine who actually did a show on my station, Chris and Amber. They actually came down here. It was their pit stop in Miami. It was their pit stop before they went to Punta Cana. So it's like we said, hey, let's go to the Keys while you're waiting for the flight. So we took the day, went down to the Keys. Again, it took like 2.5 hours to get there. Then, we left early, so it's like we got there by 10, 11, and we left probably about 6 or 7. So we spent like around 7 or 8 hours there. So it was fun, though. It was really fun. I wish I had more time to do it. I wish I had the money to do it, because it's not cheap spending the night there at the
it's
hotel.
Pricey, huh?
It's about $300, $400, $500 a night.
Yeah, because
just like the Holiday Inn.
The last time I was there, we got like a little cabana thing, and although it did have a little kitchenette and everything in it, but you're talking.
I'm still skeptical about
15 years ago, and it was $125 a night.
But I'm skeptical about that because I see a lot of places to stay, like bed and breakfast and everything, and then I'm over here seeing hotels men only. Thinking, what? Yeah.
Okay.
And that's on Hotels.com. They're making that shit public.
Wow.
There's some places like if I don't know the name, I'm not going there. I don't care what bed and breakfast you're serving. I don't care. Now especially I'm not doing it.
Right.
If I see Holiday Inn, Hampton Inn, Days Inn, whatever, I'm like, okay, well, let's take a look at what's going on, because at least I'm familiar with their policy.
With their name,
they
right.
got some weird ass policies down there at some of these bed and breakfasts.
Men only.
There's some of them that are men only. I take a look at the picture, and it's fucking bunk beds like a freaking dorm.
Interesting.
It's like you're sharing a freaking dorm with 3 other dudes, and I'm thinking, no. And granted, it's cheap. It's like $150 a night, but it's like cheaper for Key West standards. That is. You know what's cool about Key West, dude, is you can actually take a bike. You can rent a bike for the whole day. Mm-hmm. It's cheap to rent a bike, and you just tour the whole freaking island. It's really awesome. It's really cool.
Now, does Myrtle Beach still have the Calabash restaurants?
They do.
Those are the best.
Mm.
That is the best eating ever, in like anything I've ever been to.
They do.
What's Calabash? What's that? What is it, like eating outside on the side?
No, they're big restaurants, but their buffets are like 4 times the size of what we have down here.
Huge
like take our largest
buffets.
Ones.
Oh
Rooms.
shit! I got to go there.
It takes over rooms.
You said buffet.
Yes.
I'm there.
It's like $20. Well, you know what? I'm talking about when I used to go. It was $20 a person. It's probably a little bit higher
probably
now.
40.
It's like 40 now.
40. I was going to say it's got to probably be up from that. But
yeah, if you're going ahead and taking over an entire house of buffet,
rooms
it's like,
of food. It's unreal.
Wow.
So we've gone to Myrtle the last 7 years. Not last year, obviously, but
of course.
And then this year, I think it's off the table. This year.
You got a kid coming on too, so it's like
yeah. I think I'm pretty sure it's off the table. But we usually stay at a place called the Dayton House, and we get a suite that's there. So we get a suite, and then we get the flight, and then we get the car, and for the whole entire week, the whole entire package is $1,100.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
Good price.
Getting a suite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we used to rent
that cheese.
And that's a suite that has a lazy river attached to the hotel. They got a bar. They got a pool bar.
Dude, I'm going to something like that.
And you're right on the beach.
I'm going to something like that next week called Calypso Cay. Look it up. It's in Orlando. It's got its own water park, lazy river.
That's what we did for tours when I went up there.
You went to Calypso?
It's a Porsche. They have several of them. They're all of the same company, but yes, it was just another branch of it. I don't think Calypso. No, ours was called Westgate. It's the same thing though.
No, it's not owned by Westgate. No, I know what you're talking about. Those are like townhomes and they're vacation rentals. They're vacation rentals. No, we're not getting those.
It was like a timeshare.
Yeah, this is not a timeshare.
Well, they have both there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, so that's where we're going. We're going to a place that's got like its own adventure park right there on the property.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it wasn't bad. It's like, I think I got it for like $130 a night. And we're staying there a couple of nights.
And you could take a day just to take in the festivities there.
Yes.
Yeah. You could take a day just to relax and just float around and just have some pool time.
We stayed a week and it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
My theory is like in Myrtle Beach is the same friggin' way. But like every time you go to Myrtle, there's a lot of boardwalk. There's a lot of things to do.
Time goes by quick, though.
I always feel, it goes by very quick, but I always feel like I need a vacation after that vacation.
That's right.
Because there's just so much to do in Myrtle. Like every time we go there, we have to go to the Gator Zoo. We got to go to the Gator Zoo because the kids want to go see the gators. And then luckily my aunt lives down there, so she loves having the kids. So we'll drop the kids off to my aunt for a couple hours, and then me and the wife will go bounce over to the House of Blues for a little bit because that's my thing, the House of Blues.
They got that down here in Disney Springs too.
Yep. We'll go to the House of Blues, fucking kick back, have a good meal. And then luckily, like you'll catch some good local music that's going on in there, and call it a night. But
cool,
yeah, Myrtle Beach is good.
Awesome.
Very cool vacation spots: Keys, Orlando, Myrtle Beach. Tony's stuck in Jersey.
Pensacola. That's a good one too.
Yes.
That's where the Just for Fun family actually wants to go. They want to go down to that Pensacola area. There was a beach there. I forget the name of it, but they wanted to go down there. I was thinking of meeting them up there when they figure out what day they want to go. We all, me and the wife and the kid, hang out. But
it's a nice place to go.
Good vacation spots, good talk. I'm going to go ahead and take a break because, number one, I got to go use the John or the Jim, whatever. Speaking of Jim, he's ready to go live as we speak, wearing his Brady jersey. I don't know why, but he wants to show off because football season's coming up. I don't know if we're going to talk football. I hope not, because I have no freaking insight on that whatsoever. So, Tony, if you're sticking around, we're going to take a break. We're going to be back in about 8 minutes or so, and we'll do that. Get some tunes lined up, and we'll come right back. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back right as soon as I figure out which mouse to use. There I go. I got the mouse ready to use right now. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
We cop on the competition. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Far from human, I look to the sky. One, two, wise, there's nothing inside. Hi, we're your local high-speed internet and cable provider. Are you looking for a fast, reliable internet connection? A large selection of your favorite HD TV channels? With 24/7 access to the best customer support technicians, all at a fair price? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you. You'll have the option of choosing from several of our completely unwarranted rip-offs, including internet speeds up to 200 times slower than Korea at twice the price, TV packages with over 500 channels, 90% of which you can't view, and we guarantee a plethora of hidden fees. Then, our barely trained technicians will come to install your services somewhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Knock once while you're in the shower, and promptly leave. And once we do finally get your service up and running, it'll be down and limping within 3 hours. Indefinitely. Why, you ask? Simple. We are part of what is called an oligopoly. It's like a monopoly, only legal. See, in closed-door meetings with 4 or 5 of the other major providers, we've secretly agreed not to have differing prices, allowing us to completely eliminate any competition and collectively raise our prices to optimum cockbag levels. Because we here at your local high-speed internet and cable provider don't believe in customer satisfaction. We believe in money. Pools of money. Looking for a better deal? You can all gobble down our balls. You're paying for it. Your local high-speed internet and cable provider. You won't like it, and there's no other option.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's The Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, I heard them mooing out there. They're like, what is it, foraging the field out there?
Yep.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard.
I got him to mow the grass.
No, we already have bunnies that do that. Hog Hauling and Contracting, they serve all of Southwest Florida. Go ahead and give them a call at 941-204-1264. Odd job around the house, auto repair, maybe even lawn or tree maintenance. They're the people to go ahead and call, 941-204-1264. Serving all of Southwest Florida. It's Hog Hauling and Contracting, 941-204-1264. Ask for Karen, because David's a hard ass. All right. So we got the gang in here. We got Jim in his Brady jersey, the alternate jersey.
What up?
What up?
No, this was supposed to be the Super Bowl jersey. I don't know why it came in black, but
it's a Super Bowl jersey. It's got the patch. It's not the one that they wore, but it's still a Super Bowl jersey.
If they would have sold the Super Bowl jerseys in white, I would have bought the white. But when they were advertising Super Bowl jerseys, they only showed black. So I got the black.
Crazy.
Did you get it from overseas, Jim?
Did you get it from which.com?
I got it from NFL.com.
Oh.
I'm sure it came from over. I'm sure. I still got the tags. Hold on.
Is it in Chinese?
Yes, all in Chinese. Yeah, it comes. Of course, it comes from China.
Why'd you leave the tags on it?
Because this is the first time I've worn it. It came in the mail a week after the Super Bowl. I hung it up, and I needed a shirt to put on for the show, so I said, "Let me just grab this one."
Why bother with a shirt?
Yeah,
I mean, Tony's over there without underwear.
I mean, me too. I'm free balling it too.
Am I the only one got a ball carriage going on here? I mean, seriously? Come on now,
dude. You just gotta let it breathe, man. Just gotta let it breathe.
Dude, I don't
have any balls, but I'm wearing underwear.
We don't need to know that. Karen, are you free balling tonight?
I am.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it, Charles.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I just feel left out. Maybe I should just need to strip right here.
Take your underwear off.
Hold on. I'm doing it right now.
Do it.
Wiggle.
Yeah, right.
Join the club.
I'll join it on Friday. How about that? Friday, it'll be Free Ball Friday.
Free Ball Friday.
That's right.
That's funny. I won't be on Friday. I have contracting class on Friday. So.
That's okay. I'll still be free balling you in the show. It's all right.
Oh, man. Dang, I wish I could free ball with you, man.
Can
I bring this topic up?
Maybe.
Free Ball Friday?
No. It's about what you guys were talking about last week, about movies and stuff.
Go ahead.
Did you guys see the list of movies for 2021 that are going to be released yet?
No.
Like to the theater or streaming?
Well, some are theater, IMAX and stuff, but then there's going to be some
What was
streaming.
what's the title's not on the tip of my tongue, but what's the one that's coming on HBO Max like soon? Mortal Kombat. That one I'm kind of interested in seeing because I saw the first Mortal Kombat like 700 years ago, and I kind of want to see if it's like the same. I'm sure it's different premise. I just want to see if the acting's a little bit better. Because back then it was horrible.
It's the same premise. Different story, maybe.
Well, that's what I meant. Different story. Excuse me. But
you got Ghostbusters Afterlife coming out.
What? I didn't hear that.
Yep.
It's not an all-female cast, is it?
No, Dan Aykroyd and all of them are in it. It's actually a really good line. So if you get a chance, Wikipedia Ghostbusters Afterlife, and you can get a little feel for that.
Jim, I didn't really have a problem with the new Ghostbusters. I was like saying, "Oh, are they really going to do this?" And I was kind of like, cringing at it. I saw the movie; it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the trailer for this one.
Yeah, I mean the chick that plays the nerd, I think, stole the show on the four women.
And then you got
Leslie Jones was funny too, though.
The Batman.
Who's Batman?
Not sure.
Oh, it better not be Ben Affleck.
No, it's not.
Then you got the Mortal Kombat. Then you got Marvel coming out with Captain America again.
Really?
Yeah. Where are they going to go with that? Oh, no. It's the new Captain America. Remember at the last movie of the trilogy. You haven't seen it yet, probably, or if you have, you forgot it. But
he gave the shield.
He gave the shield to the Falcon.
Yeah.
So,
well, are you not watching the Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I have not seen it yet, but that's like going to patch things through, though. So I got to watch that.
And I did a little research. There might be a Sopranos movie.
How?
Yes.
There's a way.
About do this. That. It's called.
There's a way.
All right.
He told you before.
The Batman is Robert Pattinson.
Oh, that's right. I heard this.
Twilight? No. Yes, that's who that is.
It is. It's the white boy from Twilight.
So we're going to get a lot of...
Yeah, he's just got that stare.
He's got that look.
Yeah, he's trying to be sultry.
For anyone that can't see, Karen is giving squinty faces.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, I read all the Twilight books. I didn't even like him in those movies. Because he did not fit what I saw as Edward from reading the books.
Well, and those movies reminded me. Well, those movies I only saw part of one, but it reminded me of anime because, like, they go to say something or something dramatic is happening, and then they're just standing there with a stare.
I watched all the movies, and I enjoy the movies, even though the acting is not the greatest. But I was really into the books.
I'm not going to lie. I absolutely loved all four of those Twilight movies.
No?
I didn't get into it.
You and Alyssa are right there neck and neck.
I'm not a sci-fi person either, though, so that's probably why. Well,
that's not even sci-fi. That was just
I would say it's more
bestiality.
Fantasy, not sci-fi. It's what?
It was bestiality.
I love vampires.
Me too.
You got vampires and werewolves. I mean, come on. Who's banging who?
What do you like more, vampires or the wolves?
Well,
Alyssa likes the vampires.
See, Jacob was hot. Edward was definitely not.
Jim, did you think Jacob was hot?
But I prefer vampires to werewolves.
Well, I don't get to give reviews on movies very often because I rarely watch any.
Well, hurry up and get in there.
So I told Charles that him and Alyssa need to watch Jumanji and Beyond. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Jumanji and Beyond. The new ones, obviously, with The Rock and... Yeah, Jack Black is awesome.
I mean, if you really want to get pissed off about movies, another Fast Furious 9 is coming out.
I don't care.
Yeah, and supposedly Paul Walker's going to be in it. Like, how is that possible?
John Cena
by proxy
takes over the role for The Rock.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, see, I was told the spin on that was he's supposed to be a rival for The Rock, but he's what's his name? Vin Diesel's brother. And he starts out bad, but then he turns good.
Cena?
That's what I was told.
My God. How is that
sounds like
even...
the WWF.
No kidding, right? It's like they're bringing in The Rock, they're bringing in Cena. Cena did Transformers. Now Cena's been reduced down to Wipeout.
Well, look, I'm not an action film person, but I will tell you that when The Rock and Vin Diesel were going at it, I'm just going to say it was a hot scene.
You start touching yourself.
How could you tell them apart?
Were you getting moist?
Who cares? Body on body. That's
body. What's that? Show me again exactly what was that was going on there.
Jimmy, you and Tony go ahead and do some body on body. Get Karen worked up, right?
Karen, were you moist? That scene making you so moist.
I was gripping the armrest on the seat. And David's like, is it scaring you?
Let's put it this way. I heard the bed was so wet she thought she peed.
I was in the theater.
The seat was so wet you thought you peed.
I had to control it a little bit.
Raise your hand if you've had sex in a theater. Tony? Come on, Tony.
Come on, Tony, you haven't?
Oh, man.
Done some really crazy shit. That's not one of them.
Wow.
It's the only reason I like trench coats. You can hide under them.
Nope.
Or you just go to an empty theater.
If I see anyone in a trench coat at a movie theater, I'm leaving.
Well, nowadays,
especially nowadays.
That's true. Carry it over your arm, maybe. But, yeah, I'd be worried nowadays too.
Yeah, so you can't pull up the same shit you did before.
What?
I was in a movie theater once, and someone brought in a bag of microwave popcorn, and no lie, every 7 to 8 seconds, you heard. She was spraying the popcorn butter with spray butter and shaking it while watching the movie. I was crawling out of my skin. I was going mental.
How ghetto do you get?
Brought in a bag of microwave popcorn, but I didn't spray it with spray butter.
No, because the microwave popcorn I have has the butter already in it.
I'm going to transfer it to a quiet bag, right? Like a Ziploc bag.
Well, yeah, I've brought it in like a Ziploc.
That's what I always did for the kids.
Crunchy ass popcorn bag.
So let me ask you guys this: would you rather go to a movie theater, or would you rather have the luxury of being home now to watch it?
I still like the movie theater.
I like being at home.
I'm ready.
For somebody who doesn't go hardly at all, I would still say I do enjoy the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I like driving.
Yeah, I miss it a lot.
There's just a different aspect to watching the movie in a theater. Like, for instance, the first time we saw, when it first came out, Beauty and the Beast, the live action.
Well, that was good in the theater. Anyway.
I saw that 3 times.
I'm just saying. When we first watched it, of course, it was a packed house. It literally was opening weekend. It wasn't the opening day. It was opening weekend. But the energy in the theater was so awesome. That's like, it was like you were watching a play. Because every act, everything that was reminiscent to the cartoon that they pulled off in the live action, literally got an applause at the end. At the end of the act. It was just really life.
That we watched it in Disney Springs, too.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But still, it's like, even if it wasn't in Disney Springs and we watched another movie that, all right, so it was the theater's half full or a quarter full, it's still, you got a huge screen, you got the theater feel. You still have all those elements in play that you don't get at home. Because listen, you can watch a movie anytime you want at home. It's boring. It's like, it's just, you're there.
It's surround sound. It's not so boring.
Well, I do have surround sound. It's still boring.
Really?
Yeah, I need a bigger TV. I need something like Alyssa's dad has, like 86 inches or something.
Oh my God!
That's what I need. I listen. Size matters. I'm telling you.
With TVs, yeah.
Right.
I get nauseous with them. It's like, no.
Listen, we just need to get to 4K
the room's
right now.
too small. That's my argument.
Thank you. I tried to explain that to David, and he goes, no, it doesn't bother any of the rest of us.
Right.
Well, it bothers me.
Anyway, but it's just the atmosphere. Like, I can watch football all day long at home. Surround sound, I can make it just like, I could try to make it just like I'm in a stadium. But I'm not. I'm not there. I'm not there to witness that.
I get like a live sporting event or a live concert or something like that where you'd want to be there.
Right.
But a movie, I don't know. For me, I'm comfortable in my house, and I feel like I can get comfortable. I've actually never been to a drive-in.
No, drive-in. No, if it's drive-in or movie theater or home, I'm sorry. If it's drive-in or home, I'm home. Right. I mean, you're on your couch, you're comfortable. You're free balling like Tony D.
You can still free ball in your car, dude. Nobody's nobody's holding a freaking flashlight into your car saying, "What are you doing?"
That's right.
You can bounce around in there.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Let me check your drawers.
Listen, the ultimate thing would be to get like an RV or even just a mini camper, pulling it into a drive-in. You got luxuries of home right there. You're bringing it in there.
Or you could just watch it in your living room on your couch with a fat surround sound system.
Because it's like I'm there already 90% of the time. I want to go out. I want to do something else.
Yeah, that's true. But look, to answer your question, if you did a top 10 things we took for granted before COVID, movies is top 3 for me. Like I used to be like, I'll catch it later, but now I'm dying to go back to the theater and watch a good movie.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been. Listen, I wasn't ready to stop, but no, everybody's like, hey, you gotta wear a mask. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Like, whatever. And then they shut down, and it turns out the only theater within miles of us is getting torn down because it's part of the mall, and the mall's getting bought out because Amazon wants to put some bullshit warehouse here. So this town's going downhill. And you know what? Here's the big issue. Amazon's going to go ahead and put a big warehouse. My packages are still going to take 3 to 5 business days. Freaking bullshit.
Yeah, you're right.
Freaking bullshit. So one of the things I was actually talking about on the morning show early this morning on Raw Talk Online from DJ Scotty in the Morning Mayhem is I actually brought up the question: what movies and what songs can you attribute to? Like, for instance, if you heard Hathaway, you would probably think of Night at the Roxbury. If you heard of Shut Up and Drive, if you know about Wreck-It Ralph, because we heard that on the radio, and I was on our way back from Walmart earlier today, and Stefan was like saying, "Oh, that's Wreck-It Ralph." Yeah. So it's like, what song, if you were to hear it, could you actually know what movie it's from, or what movie would you think of? I know it's kind of like an odd question.
I've actually got quite a few.
Well, go ahead. We'll do a little round robin thing going on here.
Well, Everybody Dance Now reminds me of Man of the House.
Everybody Dance Now reminds me of Evan Almighty.
Well, see,
because I like Evan Almighty. I know it.
Dance now.
Yeah. But I think of Man of the House when they were doing the rain dance.
Yeah, I get that too.
What about Johnny Be Good?
Johnny Be Good.
Back to the Future?
Yes.
Yeah, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Same thing with same thing with Rick Astley and the Family Guy version. I think of that too.
The other one that we brought up the other night was what the heck was it from Deadpool?
Shit. I know. Shoop. Yeah, from Salt and Pepper. It's from Deadpool when he's sitting on the overpass drawing.
Man, I wish I could have been more prepared for this question.
No, Life is a highway. Cars.
Life is a highway.
Cars,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, John Mayer's Route 66 is the one that makes me think of Cars. Cars 1.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Ghostbusters nerd, so when I hear
and it's soon departed,
Oh yeah, when they're doing the dancing toaster.
Yes, that's dancing toaster.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that the same song that they walk with the Statue of Liberty into
Statue
Manhattan?
of Liberty? They walk with the
same
Statue.
thing, right?
They walk with the Statue of Liberty too. Yep, higher and higher. Yep.
Keep it under 30 seconds, though, if you play a song. All right, just make sure we don't get kicked off.
That was like 10.
Okay, just making sure. I just want to remind you, because remember, you're Mr. FM guy now. You're not Facebook guy anymore.
I had a whole bunch of them in my head, and now I can't think of any.
I know it goes blank. Listen, this is not something we have to do just for the show. We can go ahead and make this on Friday or even next Wednesday for Jim, because Jim has a class he has to be to. Class.
Hey, dude, I'm trying to get my contractor's license. Man.
I know, man. I know.
I'm gonna do that too. How is the classes so far?
My first class is Friday.
Oh,
this is the second time I've done it. I did it back in 2003.
Was it difficult?
And it was very hard. Yeah. Yeah.
What made you think it was hard?
What made you think was hard? How about doing it?
Well, what's hard for somebody else?
The tests are 8 hours long. I think it's like 350 questions. The books. I mean, I wish I had my box with me. I'd show you. The books are like this thick.
I was over during the Super Bowl. I was over during, and he had this whole crate of books.
I was doing the tabs.
Literally, he was tabbing all the things that he knew, and he was just going through the whole thing. Like tabs were coming out of his ass. There was no stopping.
I love tabs.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I think I still have one up there. Actually,
well, listen, you have Tony go ahead and look for it, not me.
Why Tony? Why not Karen? I'd rather Karen look for it.
Well, yeah, why do I always got to do the ass
I'll look for the tabs.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're
Karen,
one into pegging.
my tabs?
I'll look for your tabs.
Okay.
All right.
The other song that reminds me of movie is that Aerosmith song.
Dude looks like a lady.
Well, that was what we were talking about.
Yep.
Was Mrs. Doubtfire, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
You're thinking of Armageddon.
Yes, the one on Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an interesting question for you guys. What song does Adam Sandler play after every single one of his movies in the credits?
Ooh, I don't know that. That's a great question.
It's not Don't Stop. Not that one, right?
No.
It's definitely an 80s song, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he plays it at every movie.
Probably a song by Kiss. I don't know.
No. Peter Townsend, Let My Love Open the Door.
Really?
I don't know that.
Now I'm going to have to listen.
Yep.
Would have never guessed it.
Yep. Let My Love Open the Door has been in every single credit movie that Adam Sandler has been in.
Interesting.
There's a Karen Carpenter song that plays in the new Starsky and Hutch movie, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. When they break up from being friends. I cannot remember the name of it though, but it's a Karen Carpenter song. The kids always sing it.
That's a good one. I didn't know.
See, like Blaze of Glory makes me think of like Young Guns.
John Monroe says that if you were here by the Thompson twins, what was that related to again? Because that was like 4 minutes ago. I just caught it. Is that what?
If you were,
John, what was that song that you were referencing? Because apparently I blanked out on that one. He'll come
16
back.
Candles.
I love the Top Gun song.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, Top Gun song's good.
Yeah.
What's that one song from the Weird Science? Every time I heard that song when I was a kid, it made me think of
Blinded Me with Science or something like that? Or
Weird Science. What the hell?
We've Only Just Begun was the Carpenter song that played in Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, Weird Science by Oingo Boingo. Private Joy by Cheyenne. 80s by King Joke. Forever by Taxi. Deep in the Jungle. Turn It On.
I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, we would have to play
Forget about me.
We all know that one's Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that's
Breakfast Club.
God, it's terrible. Terrible.
That other one.
No. The reason why I'm saying that is because we're watching a show called Riverdale on Netflix.
Oh, jeez.
And this damn show is taking cracks at every freaking, like, they call their freaking prison Shankshaw. I'll give you one guess where that came from.
Shawshank.
I mean, are you kidding me? And guess what? The warden's name is Norton, and they have it's crazy. It's just stupid. And then they have other things that come from different things, like when they were all in detention on Saturday. The Breakfast Club came up. They called it the Midnight Club. I'm thinking, this is just so freaking silly. I'm getting tired of it. It's just, well, I'm still trying to stay into it because my wife's in it. That's the only reason.
The episode we just watched last night, there was one of the characters is played by the guy who was one of the killers in Scream. And so the whole scene starts out where they're making the Jiffy Pop, and then the power goes out. The popcorn's still popping because it was on a gas stove. Then there's someone is at the door, and then someone's in the house that shouldn't be in the house. They run up the stairs, and who comes through the window but the killer from Scream?
All right.
Was he wearing the mask?
No, he wasn't wearing the mask. But it was like the whole scene in the beginning of Scream where after they had killed the first victim and he came up Nev Campbell's window. It paralleled that scene a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Riverdale. What's that about?
It's about the Archie comics.
Sort of.
Yeah, it
uses the names for the Archie comics.
Yeah,
but
try Bridgerton on. These two got me on that one.
Oh, you actually
that one's good.
You're actually watching the daily fucking that goes on.
I watched the whole thing already.
Oh, really?
In 2 days.
Of what?
Bridgerton.
It's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a chick thing.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's not just a chick thing. It's a good one.
Yeah. It's a big ruse going on in London.
What's it about?
So you know how London, they have their social class.
It's set in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yes.
So London, that they have their social class. They have seasons where everybody's trying to mate with everybody else. So literally, that's what it is.
Well.
So you have tiers of. You can better explain it, hon. You can tell me.
It's like they have their coming out, where they are
Launched
presented
into
to society and
as
they're
eligible brides.
They're going to, find their future husband and stuff like that. And so
And that's all it's about, and it's fucking nuts.
It's great, though.
I mean, they do fuck like nuts too.
Great. What makes it so great?
It's just the storyline that comes with it.
Yeah,
just the drama and the behind the scenes rhetoric that goes on. How lives can go from you're on top of the world to down to misery just by somebody saying a few words. Because it's really weird.
We
but it's
don't realize,
good, though.
you learn about the 1800s when you're in school, but you don't get taught the actual function of society in school.
Bridgerton,
and that's exactly what this teaches you.
Bridgerton is 1800s Facebook.
Yeah.
Let's look at it that way.
It's like an 1800s soap opera, you know? You got, all of the stuff that they didn't talk about. Nobody had sex before marriage, but they did.
Oh, yeah. And they showed it, too.
And
that's what kept me going.
And the other thing is, too, I like that they mixed in...
How many standing boners do you give it?
Well, we're not going to go ahead and talk about that. I'm just saying. It was probably more.
They mix in the modern music, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it does.
Here's how they mix in the modern music. They're playing their regular brass, but they're playing like Stone Temple Pilots. They're playing on the brass. It's really cool.
It was like Imagine Dragons was playing at one point, but it was like a classical style,
right?
It was really cool.
And it's what kept taking me back was in the 1800s, you have to realize that these girls were getting married anywhere between the age of 11 to 14.
Yeah.
14, you were actually considered an old maid. So I caught myself several times watching these scenes, and I'd be really getting into the scene, and then I'm like, oh my God, hold on, she's only such and such age.
Oh, shit. Well, they got her covered up. Relax.
And the thing was too that on her wedding night when they, her mom is sitting her down, and she has no idea what sex even is. Like,
she doesn't even know how a baby is made.
Yeah,
oh, she found out though.
Oh yes, she did.
She found out. She hooked up with this one dude. By the way, African American. She hooked
that
up
was
with
the
this
other thing they have.
Yeah,
that's the wrong way to get broken in.
They have mixed marriages,
which wouldn't have happened in the 1800s.
So here's the thing with this one here is she got hooked up with this African American, and he's telling her, "Well, I can't give you a baby. It's just not in me. I cannot medically give you a baby." So she figures out every time he bangs her, he pulls out. It's like, well, why can't you?
Does that hurt?
Yeah, right. Thank you. And it's like,
the Crown was good.
So she figured out. It's like, why does he keep doing this? And she's asking around
goes and
asking
asks
around.
her handmaid,
and then she goes ahead and flips the scripts and starts riding him this one session. And he's about ready to blow, and she just knows it. It's like, you're going one way, and that's in. And it turns out she got pregnant. So it was just, it was weird. It was weird.
I think it's
this is
really
the checkers game.
Sorry.
So you got to check that one out.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
So let me see if this is the right song here. What movie is this from?
Life's the same. I'm moving in stereo. Life's the same, except for my shoes.
I don't know.
No?
Labyrinth?
Sounds like from like a horror movie or something.
John put it in there. Movie stereo, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. In the pool scene. No?
I'm going to sound like an asshole. I've never even seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, come on.
Stacy's mom
you gotta watch it.
reminds me of-
You gotta watch it for
Tell you what we just admitted to.
You gotta
We
watch
admitted to pretty much like we're pieces of shit to the movie world for never seeing that movie.
I don't care.
Yeah. Jim
I've
doesn't
never
give a
seen that
shit.
movie either, so don't.
I haven't either.
Is that the movie with Sean Penn?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't stand him. He's like a hippie guy?
Yeah, that's Scapoli.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. I can't stand
It was fun though. It was a funny movie.
Portray that.
It was a funny movie. But anyway, that was one of them. Karen, is your chest still peeling? John wants to know and wants for you to show too, I guess, apparently. John,
just where I'm more like scabbed rather than peeling because it burned that bad.
Yeah, it's scabbing
Right.
breasts right now. Scabbing breasts.
David
Don't overcook those breasts.
David got fever blisters, and so over the weekend, my son was dropping me off at another son's, and David was saying something about his fever blister, and I'm like, he better not bring it anywhere near me because I don't want it. I said, it's all flaky and peeling. And he goes, your whole body is literally peeling, and you're going to get on him about his lip.
Where the hell did you guys go to get this burnt?
Anywhere in Florida.
They were sitting on a beach chair in hell.
Yeah, well, I was at Siesta Key, but I don't normally burn. I just normally tan. But I was there for like 5.5 hours just sitting in the beach chair. And I'm on medication that apparently makes me very sensitive to the sun, which I didn't know until I was burnt to a crisp.
Matt comes up and says, titties. Matt, this song's for you. Enough of that.
What's that one from?
No, he's just gay.
Oh, if you listen to that song on YouTube, they have this guy that does an auto tuner thing to it, and it makes the voice screech. And for some reason,
I got to look that up here. You know what?
Oh, you have to.
This is where I get all my bits from. Is from like parodies of these songs.
My kids thinks that is, and I'm talking my adult kids, thinks that is absolutely hilarious. So.
Parody.
Yeah, I like the coronavirus one today.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah, I like that.
That's kind of cool.
You had the whole Bon Jovi one.
All right, this shouldn't get flagged because this is a parody. Let's fast forward a little bit.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Horrible.
Self-isolation's what I'm thinking of. You just might get it from any other guy. I just wanna show you how to keep clean. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna drink your cup. Never gonna go to town. Never gonna shake your hand and touch you. Never gonna panic back. Never gonna stay nearby. Never gonna kiss goodbye and hug you. We've known each other.
All right, that's cool. I'm definitely getting that one. I'm adding that to my list.
Damn, it's 8:50 already?
Is it? No shit.
We rock tonight.
Do we have good news loaded?
My phone is dead.
Fuck it then. We're already rolling right now. We're rolling right now.
I'm
We're good.
sorry.
It's fine.
My phone is dead.
Let's see. What other?
I only have a few memes.
I don't want to play Weird Al. That's going to get me flagged.
I
Did you
just
see any of the new Apple products that are coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen there's a lot of apples, like Fiji apples, Granny Smith apples. Those are the only
Speaking
apples
of
I'm buying.
apples, we need to buy me a new charger ASAP.
I'm liking their new earbuds there, Jim.
They're not.
The AirPods? I haven't seen them.
The AirPods, the noise cancellation and all that.
You get the you got headphones too. Now.
Those aren't old.
Oh, I thought they
Did you
were
see the new iMac? The new iMac is really nice.
No, I didn't see that.
I'm thinking about getting one, although I don't need it, but I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
The new
why not?
iPad's pretty nice. You heard of the AirTag?
No, what's that?
So basically, you've heard of the tile, right? That helps you find the shit that you lose.
Yep.
Well, now Apple's got their own tile. It's called AirTag.
Of course they do.
And it works with Find My. I don't know if you're an iPhone guy. That's basically Apple's. So it works with Find My, and it uses every Apple product around it. So somehow it uses every other iPhone around to help you find something. It's pretty awesome technology. But only you can see it because your device is connected to that tag. But it uses other people's areas to help you locate yourself. It's pretty cool.
There you go. One more thing to
4 for
locate you.
100.
So it's right next to Joe Smith's phone.
All right. Enough Apple talk.
I sent you 5 memes.
So you did.
Such a hater.
I am a hater. I'm sorry. I'm not forcing my Samsung on you.
And this morning, the end of my charger cord for my iPad just broke off inside the iPad.
Yeah, great product.
So I had to take a pair of pliers and rip it out, and had to use the crappy charger that doesn't work. I mean, literally, it doesn't work.
We'll get you one. All right. So, playing the Disney music, there is a couple of things going on. Festival of the Lion King, Jim, you know that's returning?
Yes.
Mid-May.
Back what? End of May?
Mid-May. So rehearsals are officially underway to go ahead and relaunch Festival of the Lion King. When the announcement was first made a few months ago, we knew nothing more than summer. Well, now it's official. It's coming back mid-May. So be prepared. Festival of the Lion King coming back. And another thing, even more important than the Lion King, beverage refill stations are returning. Listen, I'm going to have more use for beverage refills than I am Festival of the Lion King. The Disney World Resort hotels are having a change put in place. Little by little, the beverage refill stations at resort hotels are known going back to self-service instead of having you to get your drinks from a cast member. Hopefully those cast members that were serving you drinks will now drive the goddamn freaking monorail or the freaking trams now. So I don't have to walk 10 miles to the gate. Guests at Blizzard Beach have also been able to use self-service at the beverage refill station since the park reopened about a month ago. So all of this, Jim, is leading towards you getting an extra $150 from me because it looks like Disney is making that push towards getting away from everything.
So is the mayor of Orange County.
So there is also one other thing here, not Disney related, but theme park related. Cedar Point has announced that they are doing the reservation system for when they prepare to open next month. Park officials have announced that reservations will be required for all guests before visiting the park until further notice. Online reservations for pass holders, season pass holders, start April 26th at 11 a.m. According to the park officials, you'll need a reservation for each pass holder for entry to Cedar Point and Cedar Point Shores every time you plan to visit.
Do they require masks?
Well, they don't go into that. They said extensive amusement park reopening plan that includes COVID-19 safety throughout the park. This includes socially distant capacity in both the amusement park and water park, following the guidelines from local and state health officials. They did not elaborate their COVID-19 protocols, though, saying more details will be released on April 26th. So the mask thing, the how far, the social distancing, what park capacity is going to be, that may all be visited there. But that's for you people over there visiting Cedar Point.
Yeah, if it ever stops snowing.
Yeah, right?
It's not rain that'll stop them this year. It's snow.
No, it's not rain at all. They shouldn't stop with rain. I mean, if that's the case, Disney would be closed almost every day.
No, Cedar Point will stop because of rain for some rides and lightning for others.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some rides
same thing
will
for
close
Disney.
down for lightning.
Yeah. If it's lightning, we'll shut down. But the park's not going to close because it's lightning. Did I hear Walt Disney doing a Peppa Pig theme? What?
Peppa Pig's not even on Disney.
It's not even Disney, yeah. Sorry.
Peppa Pig is on...
PBS?
No, Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon, yeah.
Nickelodeon, PBS, whatever.
So if anything, it would be Universal.
Yeah. What do we have here? I don't want to read about the
I'll tell you what, buddy. If you're not confident in your bets, I'll let you out of it for 100 right now.
I'm going through with that. I'm not a person that backs out or pulls out. Okay. So that's let you know that. So, all right. Last story because we don't have any good news here. This is kind of funny, so let's make this here. A Florida couple invite people to their wedding at their dream home that they don't own. Courtney Wilson and Shanita Jones have invited family and friends to their dream home and estate for the weekend and wedding celebration on Saturday and brunch on Sunday. There was just a problem. The couple don't own the 16,300 square foot mansion and didn't have permission to use it. The suburban Fort Lauderdale estate had everything: bowling alley, swimming pool, waterfall, hot tub, etc. But despite what the invitation inferred, the actual owner never gave them permission to hold the festivities there, and he was stunned when Wilson showed up Saturday morning to set up, and he called police. He said, "I have people trespassing on my property, and they keep harassing me, calling me, saying they have a wedding here, and it's God's message. I don't know what the hell's going on. I want this all to stop." 2 officers told Wilson he would have to leave, and he did, and no charges were filed. So what makes it God's choice to say, this is where we want our wedding? We don't have any permission. We don't have any real authority to be here.
They were on a mission from God.
They were on a mission. They were the Blues Brothers.
What were they smoking?
That's the thing. This actually was reported today, but it was probably could have been from yesterday. But it was this past Saturday and Sunday. So I think there were maybe festivities for that 420.
So what would you tell your guests that are arriving?
Oops, we made a mistake.
The devil won.
Let's see. Wilson posing as a potential buyer toured the estate several months ago. At the upscale suburb where Finkel resides. A few months later, the guy asked Nathan if he could use Nathan's backyard for the wedding. Nathan said no. Ray Finkel, yeah. It was Ray Finkel.
Laces out, Dan.
Laces out. We get your ass kicked out. That's what.
Do you have any more of that gum?
Right. Classic Ace Ventura, right there. Classic Ace Ventura.
Oh, that's none of your business. Anyways, I could movie quote all day.
Absolutely, especially for Ace.
That's a great movie.
That is. That's an awesome movie. I'll be telling you right there. Listen, I want to thank Tony D for joining us, Jimmy for joining us as well, and everybody out there. Make sure you go ahead and listen, share the show, like the show, spread it around like a fucking herpes virus, or in this case, coronavirus. We'll see you on Friday. Take care, everybody. Adios.
Bye.
too high, I get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.